Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft Cold War vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be going ahead and building the TVP T 50/51 with a crew of 4. Dimensions: there were no dimensions available for this vehicle since no prototypes were made. This was just a strictly blueprint tank. Its role would have been a medium tank and the number built was none. No prototypes were built for it. Armaments include 100mm gun and what I imagine to be a 12.7 machine gun and also 7.92mm. We also have a engine here, presumably 1,000 horsepower, and it was estimated to have a speed of 60 kilometers per hour for the max. Anyways, enjoy the tutorial. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared2 here bringing you another Minecraft Cold War vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the TVP T 50/51 Czechoslovakian medium tank. This tank was part of a joint project between SEUS, I'm sorry if I pronounced these words wrong, and the ČKD. Discussions to determine the tank's characteristics started on January 14th, 1950, but the project was discontinued on March 4th, 1950 by the Czechoslovakian Ministry of Defense. No prototypes were manufactured, and it only existed in blueprints. Overall, it's a pretty interesting vehicle. The only real place we see it from is actually in World of Tanks. There was no, as I said, no prototypes or anything made for it. So, you know, it's one of those interesting tanks that, you know, could have been something, but, you know, wasn't anything. I actually never knew about this tank, and I actually am really surprised by how cool it looks. You know, it's a very nice looking tank, and everything like that compared to the standard kind of Czechoslovakian tanks, which were a bit boxy and a bit weird, but this one had a pretty nice turret to it and a pretty nice shape overall, so definitely a very interesting vehicle to say the least about it. Going ahead and taking a look at the vehicle, we have a lot of cool stuff to go over. Now, we don't have any information really on, you know, what kind of armaments it would have. Judging by World of Tanks and everything, they have it as a 100mm gun, so I imagine that's somewhat accurate to what it would have been. So it has a 100mm gun. It looked like it had a coaxial machine gun, presumably probably a 7.92mm, and it also had a very larger HMG up on the top here, which again is probably about a 12.7 to 50 cal size. But these are all guesstimates on, you know, based on tanks and usually how they have their armaments and all that stuff. So this could be completely wrong on the size of the gun on top here, but it definitely looked like a pretty decent sized gun. So definitely 50 cal worthy. Then on the sides here, you just got some extra stuff kind of strapped on around it. Some shulker boxes. Now that I'm using 1.11, you know, we have these nice shulker boxes we can use. But if you don't have shulker boxes, you can just use like green wool or maybe a pumpkin, just representing these little jerry cans on the side of the vehicle. On the back here, you just got your vents. Interesting, on the back here, it had a piece of wood, like a log that went across the back here. And it also had these two fuel tanks that kind of popped off the back. So very interesting design there, and looks pretty decent. I like the way it came out. But overall, I like the way it came out. The vehicle itself is you know, a pretty nice tank overall, and it actually is our first ever Czechoslovakian vehicle, which is also something really cool. It's always cool to get a new faction in here and to do something pretty new. So hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and without further ado, let's go ahead and move into our first layer 1. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our first layer, we have layer 1. Just like with all of our tanks, we're going to start off with layer 1, and it's going to pretty much be the base of our vehicle, our tracks, and a lot of stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to place down a row or 2 of nether brick half slabs. We're then going to place down a row or 2 of nether brick top slabs, coming off those 2 nether brick top or half slabs, just like that. And this right here is going to be our left front of the vehicle. So as you can see right here, that's basically what we just placed down. So make sure you guys have this in the right area you guys want it in, because if not, you're going to have to move it or something like that. It is a decent sized tank, pretty standard main battle tank size. So again, just make sure you have plenty of room, and once you guys are sure you guys have enough room, let's go ahead and continue on. So we're going to place down a row of 2 green stained clay after this row of 2 of nether brick slabs. We then want to place down a row of 2 of dark oak wood stairs, followed by another row of 2 dark oak wood stairs right behind it. We're then going to place down a row of 2 green stained clay. We're going to grab our dark oak wood stairs again, place down a row of 2, and then a row of 2 directly behind it. Row of 2 green stained clay, row of 2 dark oak wood stairs, and a row of 2 behind those stairs. 2 nether brick half slabs, and then 2 nether brick top slabs, just like that. If you did that right, you should have a total of 3 rows of 2 of green stained clay, and then you guys should have a total of 3 of these rows of 2 of dark oak wood stairs back to back, like that, going along the back here. And this is going to be the road wheels. Also, coming off the rows of 2 green stained clay, we're just going to grab ourselves a stone button and place them down like that on the those blocks like so. Going ahead and continuing on, we want to go ahead and give ourselves a space of 3. So 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go ahead and place down another brick half slab row across, and then another brick top slab row. So basically just a space of 3. We're going to copy exactly what we did over there for the tracks over here to this side. So row 2 green stained clay, row 2 dark liquid stairs, and again, if I'm going a little faster, you can just look at what we did on the other side there, and it's the exact same thing. And dark liquid stairs, green stained clay, dark liquid stairs, and then row nether brick, and then 2 nether brick top slabs like so. Once you have that done, we then want to go ahead and go to our nether brick half slabs up here in the front. So our tank is going to be facing this direction here. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of dark oak wood top slabs across like this, with a dark oak wood fence gate coming off the center top slab that's open up like so. On the back here, we just want to go ahead and go to our half slabs again. We're going to place down another row of 3 of dark oak wood top slabs across, and we can go ahead and fill this in now. So grabbing our dark oak wood top slabs, or just dark oak wood slabs really, we're just going to go and fill in the space in between those 2 rows of 3. So you get a nice big flat base here for basically the bottom of the tank. And also, again, don't forget your stone buttons on those green stained clay blocks. With that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 1. With that, let's move on to layer 2. Alright guys, so moving on to layer 2. For layer 2, we're going to go ahead and take nether brick stairs. We're going to place down 1 and 2 on top of those 2 nether brick top slabs there in the front. So just have these stairs on top of them. We then want to grab our green stained clay blocks. We're going to place down a row of 7 directly behind the stairs, followed by a stone button on either end of it, just like this for another wheel that's up on the front here. We then want to go ahead and go in between our dark oak wood stairs. We're going to place down a row of 3 of dark oak wood upside down stairs. After you have that all done, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some nether brick slabs. We're going to place down a nether brick top slab. Along the side here, dark oak wood upside down stair, nether brick top slab, second one. Then we're going to place down an upside down dark oak wood stair, 1 and 2, nether brick top slabs, dark oak wood upside down stair, and then a nether brick top slab. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you have the nether brick the dark oak wood upside down stair coming down, so it's kind of in between these 2 wheels here, and it's going to be pretty much the same all the way down. So make sure it's like that. Kind of, makes it look better, and is something that you want. And then we just want to go and go to this side over here. We're going to do the same exact thing. So upside down dark oak wood stair, 2 nether brick top slabs, dark oak wood upside down stair, 2 top slabs, upside down stair, and then a top slab going back. Once you have that done along the row here of basically the tracks we just did, we're gonna go ahead and take green stained clay and just place down a row next to it to kind of fill it in and leave it so there's no spaces to basically look in the inside there. With that done, we then want to go and take our green stained clay. We're gonna place down a row of 7 all the way across the back here like so. A stone button on both sides like that. With that done, we're then going to take nether brick stairs, place down 1 and 2 on top of those nether brick top slabs, 1 and 2 over here on this side as well. We then want to go and take dark oak wood slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 top slabs across, like so. On the stairs here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 wooden signs, 1 and 2 wooden signs on both sides. And then coming off this dark oak wood top slab over here to the right of this row 3, we're going to place down an item frame, red stained glass block in it, and a sign over it for the back brake light. With that all finished, that's going to do it for layer 2, and with that we can move on to layer 3. Alright guys, so moving on to layer 3. Now for layer 3, what we want to do is you want to go ahead and start off by taking green carpet. We're going to place down 1 and 2 on top of those 2 nether brick stairs on the very front like that for the fenders. Then we want to go ahead and go next to these green carpets. We're going to place down a lever like this and flick it back like so, and then same thing over there, so you have 2 levers facing toward the rear of the tank. And then in between these levers, we're just going to place down a green carpet like that right there. With that done, we want to place down a row of 5 of dark oak wood slabs across, just like that in the very center, so you should have a space of 1 on both sides. And in that space, we're going to go ahead and place down a redstone repeater, flicked all the way forward, just like that. We also want to go ahead and go to our left side of the tank, which is right over here. We're going to go ahead and go to this dark oak wood slab, place down an item frame with a glass block on it, like so. Going ahead and continuing on along the sides here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair, like this on both sides. We then want to place down 1 and 2 green stained clay blocks coming from that dark oak wood stair, going toward the center. And in the very center, we're going to go and take a wooden trapdoor and place it down like that. So you create a little viewport there. That would be for the driver. With that finished, we then want to go and place down a dark oak wood stair like this back. So this one turns into a corner stair. Same thing on this side over here. And we're just going to place down a green stained clay block on the back of these stairs like so. All on the side here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 dark oak wood stairs going back like so. And then same over here, 1, 2, 3, and 4 dark oak wood stairs going back. We then want to grab ourselves some green stained clay. We're going to place down 1 and 2 on these last 2 stairs, and then same thing over here, 1 and 2 green stained clay blocks, just like that. With that done, we then want to go ahead and take our dark oak wood stairs. Again, we're going to place down 1 on either side, like so. We also want to grab ourselves some signs again, and we're going to place down a sign here on both sides of the face of the stair, like so. And then when you have that done, we're going to take our green stained clay and then just place down a row of 5 across in between the stairs, connecting them up. And you can see all the space right in here is going to basically be turret space. So if you want to, do some stuff with the turret and put a little bit of an interior in, you guys can, obviously fit a pretty decent sized one in here with the amount of space you guys have. With that done, going ahead and continuing on, we want to go ahead and grab ourselves some black wool. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 2 dark oak wood stairs on the sides here, 1 and 2. And again, these stairs are also going to have signs on the front of them. So just like this, both sides. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take some green hardened stained clay. We're going to place down a row of 2. Like that, coming from this row of 5 of green stained clay. We're going to place down a row of 2 of black wool, a wool 2 of green stained clay, row 2 of black wool, and a row 2 of green stained clay across the back like that. So you start to create your vents on their back here. We then want to go ahead and place down 8 dark oak wood corner stair on both sides here, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 green stained clay blocks across like so. When you get to this section here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood slab on both sides like that. We then want to place down a dark oak wood stair like so. Just coming in on both sides, so you have basically the backs of the stairs facing each other. We then want to place down a green stained clay block, or a row of 3 green stained clay blocks across in between the stairs like that. Now for the back section here, what we want to do for this is we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair like this, and one like this on this side as well. On the 2 outer sides of the stairs, we're going to place down a sign like that on both sides. And then coming off the stair on the front, we're going to place down a green stained clay block on both sides, just like that, with a stone button coming off of them. We also want to go ahead and actually grab ourselves a tripwire hook and spruce wood plank. I almost forgot this was actually here. We're going to remove that block right there in the center of that row of 3, replace it with a spruce wood plank, and then place down a tripwire hook like that. So you get something that looks like that on the very back, like so. Little hatch there on the back. With that all done, that's going to basically do it for layer 3. And with that, we can move on to our next layer, layer 4. Alright guys, so go ahead and continuing on. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and basically move on to layer 4. And this is going to be basically the base of the turret here and all the back little detail, basically finishing the whole off, and then we'll have the turret. So what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and go to the space of 3 here of green stained clay we left open. We're going to go ahead and place down a row 3 of green stained clay on top of it. Then come off the center block, we're going to place down an upside down dark oak wood stair like that, followed by a dark oak wood top slab on both sides. With that done, we then want to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9 dark oak wood top slabs coming off the upside down stair like that for the main gun up on the front. With that done, we then want to take our green stained clay blocks. We're going to go ahead and go basically diagonal from this one right here on both sides, so that row 3, so diagonal like that. And then we're just going to go ahead and go back 1 and 2 blocks, so you have a row of 3, and then same thing over here, 1 and 2, so you get a nice row of 3. We then want to place down a mossy cobblestone wall on both sides like that, followed by a row of 3 green stained clay in between the mossy cobblestone walls. And then on the back here, we're just going to place down a mossy cobblestone wall on either side of this row of 3, and then in the very center, we're going to place down a green hardened stained clay block, just like that. With that all done, we then want to grab ourselves dark oak wood slabs. We're going to place down 1 and 2, going along the middle here, in between these black wool blocks, like that on the top. We're going to then take stone buttons. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 on the sides here, 1, 2, and 3. And then we just want to place down 3 across the middle, so 1, 2, and 3 across the middle. On top of this spruce wood plank here, we're going to place down a green carpet, and on top of the 2 green stained clay blocks on the other side, we're going to place down a black carpet like that for, again, some additional vents on the back. The last thing we're going to do for basically the whole is we're just going to go and grab ourselves some jungle wood. We're going to place down a row of 5, basically going across these dark oak wood stairs, so it sticks out by 1 on either side, just like that. That's that log I kind of was mentioning earlier that goes across the back there like that. The last thing we really have to do for this layer is we just have to add on some of this, some of the cargo and stuff like that on it, which again is pretty simple. And you guys don't have to include the cargo if you don't want it, but it just adds a nice little effect to it and all that stuff if you guys do. So to add this on, very simply, we're going to place down 2 spruce wood top slabs on the side here, come off these 2 green stained clay blocks, one up here sticking out toward the front. We then want to place down a green shulker box like this, and we're going to go and crouch, place down signs around it like that for a jerry can. We then want to take a sandstone top slab. We're going to place it down coming off this, or basically in this corner in between these 2 mossy cobblestone walls like that. We're just going to go and fly over to our other side here. We're going to go ahead and repeat the same process. So it's exactly the same on both sides here. And then we're going to place down 2 spruce wood top slabs, just like that. With that all done, that's going to basically do it for layer 4. And with that, we can move on to our next layer. Real quick, though, just remembered we do have to go ahead and place down a end rod over here on the left side for a coaxial machine gun. Now that that's out of the way, we are good to go. And go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer 5. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer, we're going to go ahead and moving on to layer 5. For layer 5, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off with these top slabs. We're going to place down a green carpet on top. And we're just going to go and basically run this all the way along till you get to your last top slab right here, right before you hit this upside down dark oak wood stair. On top of the upside down dark oak wood stair, we're going to place down a dark oak wood half slab, followed by a green carpet on either side, just like that. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull, which is going to be over here on this side. So on this row 3 here of green snake, we're going to place down a skeleton skull here at a bit of an angle, something like that, maybe a little bit softer. Let's see if we can get it. So just like that, it's going to be used to kind of round out the turret all the way around. Once you have that done, we're going to go to this side, basically where we put this zombie head. We're going to place down a dark oak wood stair, which is going to be facing this direction like so. And on either side of the stair, we're going to place down a zombie head like so on both sides. With that finished, go into the back of the stair, we're going to place down a green snake clay block like this. And then over here to the right side, we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair like that with its back toward the green snake clay block. We then want to place down another dark oak wood stair over here on this side, followed by a dark oak wood half slab that comes off of it like so. And then we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves another zombie head, and again place down one like this at a bit of an angle to kind of show a little bit of curvature to the turret, which is going to help us kind of with the getting the shaping down. With that done, for our next row here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair, which is going to be, we're actually going to go and skip this space, place down a dark oak wood stair, and then one like this. So you have a dark oak wood stair, corner stair, and the regular stair, so you get something that basically looks exactly like that. We then want to place down a green snakeweed block off this corner stair like so. So we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 across. And then we're just going to place down a dark oak wood stair over here on this side like so, and then one behind it, so you have a corner stair and then a regular stair like that. Once you get to this point here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some spruce wood again. We're going to place down a spruce wood plank on the right side here, which is going to be basically this hatch here for the gunner to pop up from. And then we're just going to place down 1 and 2 green snakeway blocks over. When you get to this back section here, we're going to place down a row 3 of dark oak wood stairs on top of the green snakeway blocks. We're going to grab ourselves some zombie heads again, and we're going to go ahead and place down zombie heads again to kind of angle around here like so. And you want them to be about the same angle that you have the ones up in the front here to kind of have a nice circular shape to it. So make sure that they're relatively close in angle to what you guys had in the front here, since there are a few different angles you can get with placing the skulls down. So just like that, all the way around. Now with that done, that's pretty much the turret itself for this layer, and we're going to go ahead and just do some of the cargo, kind of expand upon what we already have set up basically. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and take levers. We're going to place down 1 and 2 on top of those 2 spruce wood top slabs. We're going to go ahead and place the levers so that they're flicked in to kind of connect up to these the stairs and basically the turret itself. And that's going to be the same thing on both sides. With that done, we're then going to place down a sandstone half slab on top of the sandstone top slab we placed in the previous layer, followed by a row of 3 of sandstone half slabs across the back here, basically coming off those zombie heads. And also in between these zombie heads, we're also going to place down a dark oak wood half slab, just like that for the back of the turret. Once you guys have that all done, that's going to basically do it for the turret itself. Well, we do have to add some stuff onto the top here, but that's going to do it for layer 5 really. And with that, we'll move on to our last final layers, layers 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're going to put the antenna on in the top of the machine gun and all that stuff, and pretty much finish this build off. So with that, let's go ahead and move on to our last final layers. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer, we're going to be going ahead and moving on to pretty much our last final layers. So layers, I believe I said 6 for 9. So what we want to do for this is we're going to go ahead and place down a anvil on this green snakeweed block right in front of this spruce wood plank. We're going to place down an anvil like this. We're then going to place down an upside down stone brick stair coming off the anvil, followed by 1 and 2 end rods like that coming off of that upside down stone brick stair. Once you have that done, we're going to go ahead and go to the anvil on either side of it. We're going to place down a mossy cobblestone wall. Coming off the mossy cobblestone walls on either side here toward the back, we're going to place down 2 wooden signs just like that. On top of the mossy cobblestone walls, we're going to place down some wooden trapdoors like that. And then we're going to place down a zombie head on top of the anvil like that. On top of the stone brick upside down stair, we're going to place down a redstone repeater, flick back all the way back like that with its little notches in it. And then once you have that done, we're going to grab ourselves a dark oak wood fence gate, and we're going to place down one like this on top of the spruce wood plank, connecting up to the anvil like so, and that's going to basically do it for your heavy machine gun on the top here. We also need to go ahead and grab ourselves some dark oak wood fence post and some iron bars. We're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood fence post on this green stankway block right here, followed by 1, 2, and 3 iron bars going up like that for the radio antenna. Lastly, on the back here, we're going to go ahead and place down a wooden trapdoor on top of this dark oak wood stair. We want to go ahead and go into our inventory. We're going to need to grab ourselves some glass, and also we're going to need to grab ourselves an item frame for the back here. We're going to place down an item frame coming off that wooden trapdoor there, followed by a sign covering it, and then we're just going to place down a glass block in it, in the item frame like that for a back light. And then we just want to grab ourselves some stone buttons, and we're going to place down a stone button right here on this green stankway block. And with that done, that's going to basically do it for the Czechoslovakian TVP T50/51. Overall, really cool tank. I really thought this was a fun and cool one to build, and our first Czechoslovakian vehicle, which is also really cool. Definitely, adds more to our collection of ever-growing vehicles and all that stuff. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this tutorial. If you guys do use this design, I do ask that you guys do give me proper credit for it. This could be anything from a side of the build to my channel or this video. If this does appear on any social media sites, just be sure to get proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for when doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow, and it continues to keep me inspired to keep on posting. So as long as you guys give me credit for the vehicle, you're free to use it for whatever project you guys are working on, and everything like that. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 2x4, and I will see you guys next time.